doesn't like a good ranking list? Well, our own Anthony Miller ranked the top quarterbacks in the USFL. So 16 quarterbacks were drafted in the USFL, with fans already asking who is the best in the league. So the draft was Tuesday. We know that there was 2 rounds. There was the first round and 12th round where it was dedicated to quarterbacks. Here is his top 8 quarterbacks. At number 8, Ben Holmes, New Jersey Generals. He's got him as 8. Ben Holmes was a college star at Division II Tarleton State, only losing 2 games in 2 seasons as a starting quarterback. 5,997 yards with 62 passing touchdowns and only 9 interceptions. He also added 560 rushing yards. Played in the Indoor Football League with the Arizona Rattlers. He was also a member of the Spring League. Played for the Sea Lions, sprinting reps with fellow USFL quarterback DeAndre Johnson. Number 7, he's got Clayton Thorsten, Houston Gamblers. The way that Gamblers used Kevin Sumlin used quarterbacks like Johnny Manziel. Thorsten owns the Big Ten record with 53 consecutive starts at quarterback, leading Northwestern as a 4-year starter. He never posted a losing record and threw for 10,000 yards and 61 passing touchdowns and 27 rushing touchdowns on the ground. The Eagles drafted him in the 5th round in 2019 NFL draft, but he didn't end up making the final roster. Played with the Cowboys the rest of the season, joined the Giants, and never stepped foot on the field in the regular season. Kyle Loletta, 3 years as a backup quarterback in the NFL, now gives a chance to start for the first time since college at Richmond. He broke the school record for passing yards, 10,465, and threw 73 touchdowns in 4 seasons. He participated in the 2018 Senior Bowl, where he threw 198 yards and 3 touchdowns, winning MVP for the game. The Giants drafted him in the 4th round of the 2018 NFL Draft. His rookie season didn't go smoothly as he was arrested for eluding police and resisting arrest. Not a good idea, my friend. He would find the field in 2018 and threw 5 passes, but failed to complete a pass and threw an interception. The next 3 seasons consisted of him being on the Eagles, Falcons, Browns, and Jacksonville Jaguars roster. Kyle Slaughter at number 5, Nolans Breakers. Of the 16 quarterbacks drafted in the USFL, Kyle is among the most experienced from his time in the NFL. He started his college career at Southern Miss, where he bounced between quarterback and wide receiver before transferring to Northern Colorado. He owns Northern Colorado's school record for passing touchdowns in a season with 29 in 2016. Broncos was Slaughter's first stop. Completed 31 of 43 passes, 413 yards and 3 touchdowns, no interceptions for a passing rating of 125.4 in the 2017 preseason. Looked good. He was still released and found his long-term home with the Minnesota Vikings. He would spend the 2017 and 18 seasons with the Vikings before he was cut in 2019, bounced around between the Cardinals, Lions, Bears, Raiders, and Vikings again. Paxton Lynch. Remember, this guy was taken in the 12th round, the final pick. He's got him at number 4. Now, he was a late ad, I think. We did, just because he had just recently left the CFL. The biggest name, and he was available at the 11th hour. He was a 3-year starter at Memphis and proved to be one of the best quarterbacks in the country in 2015, throwing for 28 touchdowns and only 4 interceptions. He instantly became a first-round candidate with his size and football IQ. The Denver Broncos traded 2 picks to draft Lynch, 26 overall in the 2016 NFL Draft. He played backup for Trevor Siemian, starting just 2 games in his rookie season and second year in the NFL. An ankle injury, 2017, cost him a chance to get significant playing time, which resulted in him being released in 2018. He would jump between Seattle and Pittsburgh before landing on the CFL, the Saskatchewan Roughriders. Lynch spent the 2021 CFL season as a 3rd-string quarterback, never dressed for a game. On USFL Draft Day, Lynch was cut by the Riders, which opened the door for the USFL to bring him back in the league. He was a guy that people were talking about with the XFL, that, hey, we wanted Paxton Lynch, but then he would wind up being with Seattle that season. Then there was him and somebody else was going to be the backup, trying to play for the backup in Seattle or something like that, from what I remember. Number 3, Michigan Panthers, Shea Patterson, the number 1 overall pick. Another decorated quarterback for the Panthers as they took Shea Patterson, number 1. Patterson found success with Ole Miss and later Michigan in college, having a combined stat line of 8,800 passing yards, 68 passing touchdowns, and 27 interceptions in 4 seasons. During college, Patterson was drafted in the MLB draft by the Texas Rangers. We'll see if they even play any baseball this year. In the 39th round of the draft, he decided to focus on NFL. No team drafted Patterson in the 2020 NFL draft, signed with Kansas City, joining former teammate and Tampa Bay Bandits quarterback Jordan Tyamut, who was waived a short time later, joined the Spring League, and he played for the Blues in part of 2 seasons and was on CFL rosters with the BC Lions and Montreal Alouettes. Number 2, Brian Scott, Philadelphia Stars. Spring football fans know Brian Scott. Will have a chance to showcase his skills as one of the biggest levels. Scott is known as the Aaron Rodgers of Division III. He has left no doubt starting in his college career at Occidental College. He owns school and conference records, 9,073 passing yards, 77 passing touchdowns, 22 interceptions in 33 games. People first took notice when he completed 62 of 64 passes at USC's Pro Day one-drop pass in 2017. This helped him sign with the BC Lions in the CFL for a short time and got a workout with the Rams the same year. 2018, he played in the Spring League, got him workouts with the Chiefs Falcons. He spent almost a year with Edmonton in the CFL before joining the Spring League in 2022. Scott became the only quarterback to throw over 1,000 yards and 10 touchdowns that season with the Generals. And the Colts would work him out last year before he's been drafted by the Stars. The number 1, Jordan Tyamut, my Tampa Bay Bandits. That's right. I can't wait till my gear comes. I bought it all on draft day. It was clear from the start Jordan Tyamut was not only the top quarterback in the draft, but might be the best player in the USFL. Tyamut made an early impression on Ole Miss after transferring from the school from New Mexico Military Institute. He would beat out Michigan Panthers starting quarterback Shea Patterson for the starting job, as ending up recording 3,918 passing yards, 19 touchdowns, 8 interceptions in his senior season. He also ran for 342 yards and 6 touchdowns. He wasn't drafted in the NFL in 2019, as he was signed by the Houston Texans and cut before the season started. Became a star in the XFL for the St. Louis Battlehawks, though he didn't look good in his last game before they shut things down against the DC Defenders. I just want to point that out. Finished in the top 3 in passing yards, 1,000 passing rating, 101.3 in 5 games. After the XFL, we all know what happened there. Multiple NFL rosters, including the Chiefs, Lions, Washington, playing with his former backup, and the Carolina Panthers. So to break it down one more time for your top 8 quarterbacks in the USFL, Ben Holmes, number 8. Clayton Thorsten, Houston Gamblers at number 7. Kyle Loletta, Pittsburgh Maulers at number 6. Kyle Slaughter, New Orleans Breakers at number 5. Paxton Lynch, Michigan Panthers. Shea Patterson, number 3, also Michigan Panthers. That's a quarterback battle we'll be talking about as the season comes. Brian Scott, Philadelphia Stars. I like that one too. And of course, number 1, my Tampa Bay Bandits, Jordan Tyamut, former St. Louis Battlehawks. So let us know in the comments what you think. Do you like this list? Would you change the list? Who would you remove? And who would you add?